Hello, everybody. Right, Dano.
Wagwan.
Can't hear you, dude.
Wagwan.
That was delayed.
Wagwan.
Right delay on yours.
Is there? What about now?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. It's like a few second delay after your voice moves.
Oh.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Sorry?
Am I better now?
No.
Happy birthday, Joe.
We're live on Facebook, so no swearing. Right. How is everyone? Hope we're all well. Let's going to get loads of people in, then we can have a chat show to beat all chat shows. Now, we've got lots of announcements to make. We're going to have lots of fun tonight. We haven't done one of these for a long time. So, yeah, hopefully it's going to be some interesting content. And we're also going to open up the chat lines for you all to come in and ask any questions. I think a few more members of the team are coming on as well. I know for a fact Tyler's supposed to be coming in tonight as well. Maybe not Joe. We have got, yeah, that's better, Dano.
Dano told you he's growing his hair.
Dano's growing his hair.
Oh, I forgot the car.
Oh, she said, sorry, she forgot your car.
Joe's not coming in the chat tonight, guys, because, again, she's having a birthday and she's going to have a bubble bath.
Don't tell her, she'll never have one.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, guys, if you wouldn't mind, could you share the stream? Could you start your watch parties? And for those on Facebook, could you please check your star banks to see if you have any free stars? Send them our way.
Sure.
And then Dano can have some food this month. How's Josh doing? That's good today. Go on.
In all fairness, if you guys, if I can't have any food, I'm going to be, me and Gav's going to be fighting because I'm going to have to get his mattress off him.
What is this? And his cardboard box as well.
I'll be after his sleeping bag and cardboard box, guys.
You need to announce last month's winner, John.
Last month's winner? Oh, yeah! Who wants to know whose last month's winner is? Who gets a free Patreon for a whole year for donating the most stars? I think we all know who it is because the amount of stuff she sent across throughout the month. So it's going to be announced in about 10 minutes. Now, yeah, in about 10 minutes. I know who it is. So it's going to take to get around and we'll have a chat. Oh, for God's sake, Nellie's back. Nellie the elephant. Dano the elephant. When's your next investigation? Tomorrow we are back at the care home. We are going to be having a talk about it. So bring it on. Oh, Stuart's here. Stuart!
Hello, guys. Can you hear me all right?
All right, the nose.
I don't know. I thought Nelly would having a night off.
So, guys, please stick around because Stuart is going to be talking about the secrets that we found out about the care home in a bit. So please stick yourselves around because he's done some research on everything. Hi, John. A message regarding Patreon. We're still playing full price. Could you message us back? Right down the name, Nick Gaskell.
What's happening?
Just right down Nick Gaskell.
Put it back on.
So I hope everyone's well, guys. We are. It's been a crazy week for us last week. There was nights where we weren't getting home till 3:30, weren't it? Then now, after it was last week when we came back from that RAF camp at 3:30, and then we did. You
was getting home at 3:30.
Oh yeah.
You was getting home at 3:30. I wasn't.
And then we had two lots of people in the shop that we had to come back. God knows when it morning. So we're like, oh, I've still got that bloody banner on, haven't I? Let me take our banner off.
Dave, we're getting home. They're going to work.
We were, literally.
Yeah, no point in going to bed straight up.
Yeah.
I was having my breakfast before I went to bed.
Oh, can you get them stuff that Paul Brenton sent across? He's asking if we can show them on camera.
How's everyone in chats, guys?
Hurry up.
I said, what was up?
I can't see
Stuart,
what
can
you're
you get
talking
to see the chat? Because I can't.
about. I can't. But I've got my phone outside.
Yeah, well, I've just tried going on my phone, but it puts lag on.
Look at that. Whoosh.
Oh, yes.
Brap.
Brafty brap rap, innit? I'm like a ninja.
Shame it doesn't show you up.
Yeah, there. Yeah,
You should have had a quick put here.
Thanks, Paul, for the gift, mate. That was from Paul Brenton.
John, I've got one to send for Joe.
Pardon?
I've got one to send for Joe, but it's got arsenic on the inside of it, so you'll be all right, mate. It'll shut air up for a bit.
You're fucking arsenic on your head in a minute. Swear it.
Hey?
You're going to kick your ass.
Don't you stick up for Joe.
Right.
You're married to me, not Joe.
Right. Let's start the chat show anyway. If there's any more of the team knocking around, come through. Let's have a chat. I just want to start by saying what an amazing week we've had. And then I'll be serious for a few minutes. What an amazing week. It's like we've had stuff that we would ever expect. I mean, that night me and you were in tunnels, Dano. And we were seeing stuff being left, right, and centre. It was bloody terrifying, wasn't it?
Unbelievable, mate. I mean, guys, what I will say to you is when I laugh, I'm laughing because I've not expected it. And it's either that or John gets John will get his nose unblocked if I don't laugh. So... It's better to laugh than shit myself.
I know. Can I have a drum roll, please? Can I have a drum roll? There is a member of the team that's coming on now. No one's seen him for a long time. He is the oldest member of the team that I've ever had. Can we have a drum roll, please? For Tyler, the invisible man. Hello. Right,
Hello.
how are you, mate?
Wagwan, Tyler.
I'm good, thanks. Are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Have you been watching this week?
I watched The Morgue.
What do you reckon?
I've never seen Joe just shook up.
I know. Tell me about it. So for those that's not watching, not seen Tyler before, because obviously he's only been on a few lives, Tyler's probably one of the oldest team members I've got, not in physical age, but been with me the longest. Tyler's been Tyler's been working with me since he was 16. He's probably one of the most knowledgeable and experienced paranormal investigators in the country. And Tyler's job is to train all our new members of staff. He hasn't been around for a while because obviously he's been finishing yet another degree. And he's been studying cult studies, hasn't you? So, occult studies. So you have now got, is it a master's in occult studies you've got now, mate?
Not directly, but it was my area of subject. Yeah, my focus area.
Excellent. So when are we going to expect to see you back out on an investigation, Tyler?
Well, first off, when this is all over and done with, I'm sure. It's hard, you know, trying to decide where your priorities are and all that kind of thing. Yeah, what's worth going out for at the minute?
I know what you mean. Are you not working at daytime at the moment now?
No, I'm furloughed at the minute, so a lot of time at home and in the park. Getting burned.
Bless you, mate. Bless you. No, I mean, we've had some amazing stuff going on recently, Tyler. Some locations that will blow your socks off. We've got...
yeah, I think with how quiet it will have been over the last few months. A lot
it's gone crazy. Yeah. It's gone crazy. And I'm sure you've seen Stuart now, our new asset, who's an historian. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, he's doing a fantastic job with some of the information he's getting us.
Yeah, I was really impressed by the little history talk at the beginning the other day. That was good.
I think it's a good compliment to any investigation, to tell you the truth. And now Dano's gone to a lead investigator. I think he's doing a cracking job, and so's Pat. And everyone seems to be coming on, and it's gone crazy, mate. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. Now we are going to be inviting our viewers into the chat tonight to have a chat with you. So, guys, you've got to answer any question that's put towards you. Okay. So before we start, let's get rid of the. Yes, Tyler is gay, right?
Really?
You don't know, do you,
I didn't know that.
This is news to me.
Oh, wow. How can you drop a bombshell like that, John? He don't even know himself. Wow.
Yeah, I'm punked at the minute.
Well, guys, if you knew mine and Tyler's banter, you'd understand why I say that, because...
Yeah, you're going to have some videos made about you now, John.
You what, sorry, mate?
You have some videos made about you now.
I know, exactly. There'll be some of these videos that are homophobic, John Six Cents. Me and Tyler's been very good friends for a long, long time, and the amount of banter we have, it's crazy, isn't it, Tyler? Do you remember when we used to have customers complaining because they thought we were really arguing with some of the stuff we used to say? So guys, if you, I mean, obviously I know Stuart and Deno went around that, but back when I used to own UK Paranormal and Six Sense Paranormal, we were just an events company. So we used to do hosted events for the public. And Tyler was you were like my lead investigator for that, weren't you? And so and I met you because you're obviously a video producer and you did some video stuff for me while you was at college.
That seems forever ago.
And you didn't believe in any of this, did you? And basically, I read for you and told you a few things that you were like, what the?
You started with, I think you're gay. I was like, no, you didn't.
You will be in 10 minutes, mate. So, how's Dan, mate?
Yeah, he's good, yeah.
Excellent, pal, excellent. So, I mean, but yeah, we're just like really enjoying some of the new locations that we've got. I mean, we've got so many more coming. So, I don't know if you saw, Tyler, we did like an abandoned village, which literally has got, how many houses would you say, Stuart? About 12 houses?
Yeah, at least.
And each house, Tyler, is like a mansion size. It's gone crazy, and it's just been abandoned. It's crazy. And then we did obviously the morgue, and then we've obviously found the tunnels as well, the tunnels are just something else. They're just beyond belief.
Yeah, I think it was the tunnels that I saw Stuart's history talk for, right?
Yeah. Excellent. So it's gone like from strength to strength. I mean, it's just gone crazy because, and we thought we're coming back with a bang, and we literally have, haven't we? Don't you agree, Dave? It's been crazy, hasn't it?
Oh, unbelievable, mate. And do you know what? I am part of the most, in my opinion, I am part of the best team in the world, without a doubt. Without a doubt, the people that's part of our team are phenomenal people.
Yeah.
And we have all got our own individual assets that we bring to it. And since we've come back, my passion was to make it bigger and better when we come back, in my opinion, for myself.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's just blown us out the water because them locations have been phenomenal.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. It's been like a wake-up call, hasn't it, really, to just
without a doubt.
To what level we can actually do stuff at. And it's I've had a few scares this week, though. I mean, you've never seen me run as much as I've done recently. And for a fact...
I mean, definitely for me, watching it seemed that way too. Like, knowing the various iterations that the team's been through over however many years now, it does seem to be kind of elevated, I think.
I think what happens is you have to build a trust with your colleagues, don't you? And then you have to get like a closeness. And I think we're all at that point where we're all so close that you can trust each other on anything. It's like some of the experiments we do, as you know, Tyler, you can't, if you don't trust that person that's across from you, you can't do it. It's like the Ouija board, for instance. You know you've got to have 100% trust in that person you're doing the Ouija board with because it can be so easily faked. And now we've got this close team community. I know that I can do experiments like that, which our viewers do love seeing, but I've always been reluctant to do just in case of criticism. But if I wholeheartedly believe that my team are doing what they can, I'll defend them with my life, do you know? Kirsty's any coming in, Kirsty? Kirsty just said she's missed you, Tyler.
Can I just give a big shout out, John?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
To Michael. No, it's not really. A big shout out to Simone Jade Fox and my niece Gracie.
Okay, excellent. Shout out to
yeah,
both.
she is watching. Hopefully, John, she will come on later and she will show her face, and she's a massive fan of yourself, and hopefully she'll come on and she'll have a natter with us in a bit.
We don't want any John Sixth Sense fans on here, so if there's any of you that are not coming in. Sorry, I'm out if any of them come in.
Are you all right for a little bit of time, Tyler? Because I'm going to open chat up and a few might want to ask questions about a court. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, we're going to open a chat up shortly and invite you in to chat and ask any of the team anything. As you know, Tyler's a specialist in a cult, and he is more of a traditional ghost hunter. So if there's anything you want to ask or put towards Tyler, do it, or towards Dano or Stuart or myself, or if you just want to come in and say a quick hello, I'm just going to pop the link now and pin it on Facebook. I don't know if I can pin it on YouTube, but we'll try.
I've got a question for Tyler.
Go on.
How did you get started in all the paranormal?
Yeah.
So I used to have a lot of activity around me when I was younger, but I kind of was a skeptic, so I thought I was just a bit crazy. And then I don't really believe in chance, but me and John crossed paths by this weird series of events, and I kind of within an hour of meeting him, I was kind of on my way to understanding a lot more of what was happening around me. And then I've just done my own research from there. So, good John. Give him the credit, I guess.
I know we've become quite close friends, didn't we, Tyler? And we did quite a lot over the years, and we've done lots of projects, haven't we, mate? And, and it's I mean, because Tyler obviously went off and studied. He's done like loads of degrees, and he's just been.
I've got 3 degrees.
You are?
I've got 3 degrees.
Is that a joke, or have you?
No, it's on the LP.
Diana Ross got in there.
For God's sake. But yeah, you've obviously been studying so hard, mate. That's why people have seen you for a little while. But you did come and do a public ghost hunt with us at the Air Salon a few months ago, didn't you?
Yeah, we did a live, the all-nighter that never ended up being an all-nighter at the Salon.
Right, I tell you, it was quite a good place actually that way. We're due back soon, because I know Claire's invited us back to come and do it. So
the Salon.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that would be good.
You've still got to come to our place as well, haven't you, Tyler?
I've been to yours.
It's been.
No, but to do an investigation.
Yeah, we did the all-nighter there.
Oh yeah.
That happened before yesterday.
Wait, you know if it didn't happen an hour ago, I'm screwed.
You was on the all-nighter with us, weren't you, Tyler?
The all-nighter we did at the shop. Yeah, the all-nighter.
That's right. There was two shop door sleepers, and that were Kirsty and Tyler.
Hey, I said I was there. I didn't say I did a very good job.
Oh yes, didn't it?
On the stage.
Oh, I love it.
I'll remember that, Dano.
Hey, guess who? Kirsty!
Hello.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, what are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Look who's here, Kirst. Look who's to your right.
Hi, Tyler.
Wrong way, mate.
Wrong way, mate.
Wrong way, Tyler. That's it.
I'm going to say, just kiss me.
You've just...
Sorry. You might want to get
Tyler.
out now.
Tyler, you just blew a you just blew a kiss to Pat's vag. That's what you just did.
Yeah, Kirsty, your daughter, I've been teaching her all day. So when I go live, that she's going to come on and say, "Wagwan, bro, brap, brap." And she didn't now. But then she goes,
great.
She went, Grandad. I went, what? She goes, "I love you."
1 minute, guys.
I was like, "What do you want?" Bless her. We got a caller. Let's just see who this is. A lovely visitor from Southern Ireland. Hello, Patricia.
Hello, darlings. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Patricia.
How are you?
Josh.
Not too bad. I've got a weird question. It's something that's been playing on my mind.
Okay.
You have an attachment called Nick.
Yes.
Right. Where did you say he came from? Because I have a different theory.
Monkeys in my house.
Well, we don't know. You were there when he first appeared, weren't you, Tyler, at the Old Nick Theatre? Yeah, but I had been to Afghanistan before that, and that's where I believe I picked it up, but we don't know for definite. Why? What's your theory?
You opened up a pentagram and offered blood at your shop, looking in the mirror.
Yes.
And you had a tooth pulled.
Yeah.
And from then on, you've had this attachment following you.
It was there before then.
Was it?
Yeah, a long time
It's
before.
been a few years in the making, that one.
Yeah, it's been a few years. That's how strong it is. It is going to get dealt with properly one day, but
I mean,
yeah, it just made me wonder. You know, could you have brought something with you from that as well?
I don't think it's actually that far off what they're saying. Just in a different time period. There's a room at the Old Nick that was just completely loaded from an elemental that was already there, and John dug a little bit too much there. So similar circumstance, but way forever ago.
I've been taking it too far for a long time, Patricia. It's
Oh, I know. But it was just something that was playing on my mind. You know, could you have caught an attachment there as well that you don't know of? Because you left it open, didn't you? You didn't close it.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. Yeah, because
so you're inviting trouble.
Well, all I wanted was to make my own haunted location even more haunted. At anybody's risk. At the risk of anybody. Kirsty's on.
But equally, when we used to do our a lot more public events, there would always be a protection circle at the beginning, and Cocky John would make a point of not joining the circle and just wandering on the periphery. Oh, come and get me. So, it's nothing there, I'm afraid.
Only because he knows he's protected by Mummy.
I tell you, it's Mummy,
come and help me.
Tell me about it. The amount of times that I've got myself into something too deep and it's ended up causing me injury. But you know, my reason for it is if I do it, nobody else is going to do it, are they? And in all seriousness, and I know people criticise me for dabbling with dark, and I don't dabble with dark or show them respect. What I do is I learn how to work with dark. And my theory behind this is, okay, you've got myself as a medium that will dabble with this stuff, and you've got certain mediums that will only deal with light, which is total respect to them, okay? But let's say a customer, a viewer or customer, whatever, has troubles in their house with a very dark negative spirit, okay?
Right.
I know I'm going to be able to enter that house prepared to deal with that negative spirit.
You have to understand something to overcome it.
You have, haven't you? Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. It's almost like you couldn't have a drug counsellor that had not took drugs to experience it, or you couldn't have the Satanic Bible. Oh, God. You've been reading it?
I mean, like you say, you have to know what you're up against.
You do, mate, definitely. And it can be scary sometimes, and as I say, I've taken it too far. Kirsty and her mum's just as bad, though, you know, for taking it too far. Can't you remember the old Nick Kirsty when you and your mum were challenging him?
Do you know what I mean?
Mum clean out. Yeah, and we had to
I nearly fell downstairs.
You did, didn't you? And we've had, we all know Josh used to take it too far, and now Deno, Jesus, he have you seen what he does?
Deno's just put one in his own.
We filmed him the other day walking into the event centre. Do you know the first thing he did? Was got hold of Alan and strangled him and says, "You little bastard."
Not Ed. What about Ed?
Oh, not Alan, sorry, Ed. Alan, say hello. Say hello, Alan.
You're getting confused on your dolls now.
I've got that many, Patricia. It's unreal. And it's hard to deal with.
You want to see Barbie collection?
Yeah. But you know what, Al, look, this is the only industry that a grown man can get away with playing with dolls and robots.
Yeah, I want the robot.
The robot's epic, isn't it?
Oh, he's brilliant. Oh, I want one.
Wow. You'll
have to send me the link for
it. They're about 50 quid from Argos. That's all they are. They're really good. But they've got like an array of IR lights on the front of them. And if anything passes, it'll... But I'm still a little bit like that about it all because it does go off quite a lot. So, but we checked it with
it's sort of like turns and turns and turns and turns, and you don't know whether that's actually somebody walking in front of it or it's just turning to stay on.
But we did a test the other day to see if an insect would set it off. And I know we're chucking pebbles past it, and it did actually move. So it is sensitive enough to move for pebbles, like flies.
Insects.
So some of the times it could be natural occurrences. But that's the same as anything with him, you know? It's the way it's got to be. So, but it's good. I mean, Tyler, do you remember back in the beginning, mate? We never had none of this technology, did we?
We had an EVP recorder and a dream.
Yeah, a dream. Literally, it was an EVP recorder, a night vision camcorder, and a spirit box.
Polaroid camera. We used to use Polaroid cameras.
Table, tipping table, and Ouija board. That's all we used to take out on events. And we used to keep on going for 9 and 10 hours. And it's like now you go out for 2 hours with all this technology, and you're stuck there thinking, what do I do next? But the difference is when we used to do it, we didn't have 1,000 viewers watching us. Where now you're under pressure. It's like, oh, are they going to get bored? Let's keep them entertained. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, but
well, you're always entertained when Pat's around as well. I'm sorry, she's a diamond.
Did you see her and Dano on Patreon live the other day?
No, I can't get onto your patrons. For some reason, it won't let me sign up.
I'll have a look for you, sweetheart. No, what it were, Dano started on her, picking on her, and that's it. She took her right strop and chucked radio at him. He were in hysterics that much that he couldn't get off the floor. We laughed at.
Is that the night when Dano were cowered in corner because of bats?
Yeah, it was the night you let her fart.
That was the night, mate. That was the night.
Oh, yeah. You and Bats is like hilarious.
I'm not a Bat fan.
Then I found Batman mask.
We did, didn't we? We found the Batman mask.
We did find, yeah. The patrons would have saw that, wouldn't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, if anyone else wants to come into chat, please send a request in. Come and have a chat. Ask any questions you want to.
I'm going to love and leave you all and go back into the chat room.
Great to see you as always, Patricia.
Listen, thanks for everything, guys. Have a great night. Be safe.
Take care.
Bye, Patricia.
Just before we get anyone else in, Stuart, you know the care home is what we're calling it. Without giving a location away, do you want to let people know about the history you found out about
it? Yeah, first, I want to explain how I do it.
Okay.
Because sometimes when you get an address, the building doesn't mean anything. There's no history to the building. So then I look at the land around it and go back through time and see if there's been any settlements there, any routes where there could have been crimes committed or, well, care home. The same person who owned the land around the care home owned the land around the tunnels.
The tunnels?
Yeah. Which is amazing to say how many miles difference.
Yeah, because one end of the country and the others. So, guys, the famous tunnels we've been doing and the care home are owned by the same person.
Was.
Yeah. How weird and unique is that?
And the land, the building what stands now is on maps from 1900, but not on maps from 1850. Now, it's probably been modernised in that time, but I've estimated that's the time of when the building was built. The original building or the one what was standing.
Yeah.
And the land was owned by the monks.
Okay.
In 1171.
Wow.
And it was a main route from, let's say, Doncaster to Lincoln.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a main route in the medieval times, so you can understand crimes, what were committed around it. And then in 1600s, on that actual land where the building stands, it was a Scottish settlement. I don't know why they was there. I haven't been able to find that out, but there was a Scottish settlement actually on that land. And that's why I said to you up there, has anything Scottish ever come through?
Well, it'd be very relevant, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Who's excited about tomorrow? So tomorrow, guys, it's going to be me, Kirsty, Dave, and Pat. It's all the seniors, and we're all going to the Cairo. And it's the one place that has made us all shiver with fear. Are you nervous, Kirsty?
Jameson.
Really?
I don't like it in there.
It was too bad, wasn't it, last time, if you remember? You had to pull me back round.
We went first time, didn't we? First time we went.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
Horrible.
No.
It was
Take
also
some spare pants, then.
Sorry.
It
It was also badly affected on that area with Black Death, with plague.
Yes, yes. Just a quick shout out, Liv Cinderley. Thank you so much for popping into the chat, sweetheart. Much love being sent from the whole Six Sense family. Okay. Mate. I tell you. What about you, Dano? What's your expectations of tomorrow?
Tomorrow, right? This is the expectations for you guys. Make sure you take your spare pants. Yeah, because tomorrow is where things get wound up.
Really?
So, the negative one that's there, Kirsty, take a spare pair of bed sheets or whatever you want to take with your pants, anything. Wrap yourself up in anything because you're going to need it. Because tomorrow is where I'm probably going to dread saying it, but I'm going to kick ass tomorrow. So,
Tyler,
whatever happens,
is there no chance we can convince you to come with us tomorrow night?
No, sorry. Especially not there.
Come on, Tyler.
Soon.
Okay, no worries. It's
tomorrow is going to be epic. I guarantee you that, guys. I will be taking things a little bit further than I normally do. I know I take things far, but I will be taking it further. I am with the best. I'm in the best hands that can pull me out of anything if I need to be pulled out of anything. So, although
you won't be pulled out.
Kirsty will point and laugh. Yeah, you'll just point and laugh. You will. I know what you'll do, but
I'll leave you like that.
But tomorrow I will wind Spirit up tomorrow, but only the Spirit that needs to be wound up. I will be respectful for the other ones, but the negative one, there'll be no respect there whatsoever.
So let's have a bit of controversy, right? So Tyler, being the team trainer, and there's a lot of the team you've not met yet, when you do meet them, what areas are you going to get each person to improve on?
I think generally everyone could pay more attention to the energy side of things.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, when you're doing a live stream and you're all kind of like on each other's side, it's kind of that's the easy part. It's translating that into a public event when you have people who are there to challenge you and kind of have the wrong into it.
Yeah.
Fostering that kind of productive energy is really important.
I agree, mate. You've always been a lot about the energy, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I know we used to concentrate quite a lot, didn't we? We used to do energy workshops and everything, if you remember back in the heyday. We used to have Claire doing the energy workshops.
I don't know what you mean about back in the heyday. I think this is the heyday.
But we used to have Claire Salter, didn't we, doing the energy workshops for us, and then we'd be showing people around, and then we'd all go off and do it together. And maybe we ought to start looking at building the energy up a lot more before we start a live, like you say, and concentrating on what's actually going on in an energy circumstance rather than just using the kit.
But equally, it's also about like discipline in your everyday life. If you kind of connected and engaged energetically every day, then you're going to go into every hunt or investigation kind of more open.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Yeah, that's good. So come on, guys, someone coming to chat. Usually we're flooded and we can't get rid of them quick enough, and there's hardly anyone in there. So come on, guys, click that link off my Facebook and come and chat to us. Come on.
I think Paula Young should come into the chat, John. She's just said "hey" up to me, so I think she should come into the chat.
Who is she?
She's just one of our followers, mate.
Oh, so
she's I do know her as such. She lives quite locally, but she said "hey" up to me, so let's see if she'll come into the chat. Come and ask us a question. Don't ask me one though, because I'm not answering.
I want to talk anyway.
Sorry. When you talk about energy, is the old that you could do before the live started then? To build the energy, or has it got to be a constant thing?
No, you can't. I mean, like John was saying, we did back in the day. We used to do energy like circles mainly. I mean, they were really kind of a bit too elaborate for what they needed to be, but Joe actually does a really good, concise kind of energy circle. And I think, at least in my experience, we've still done that for public events that we've done recent. But I think it's new to a lot of people because it's not done on the lives, and it shows when it gets to the public events because everybody needs to be in the same kind of mindset. And
where's John gone?
It can only take one skeptic to kind of throw off the whole group, really.
Yeah. I don't know where he's gone. I think he's deserted us.
Where's John gone? He's left us to it. He's left you to it, Tyler.
He's gone for a poo.
He did keep freezing, so maybe his internet's not good.
Strange, that one. Well, we can't get to see any of the chat, so we don't know what people's asking.
I think this is like an elephant head break if I've ever seen one.
John, come back.
Although I have got my other phone going. John's gone and Deno went sideways. I'm always sideways, to be fair. Some people are shouting out for Kirsty, saying, "Hey, Kirsty." Kirsty Timms. Hi, Tyler, from an internet shouted hi, Tyler.
Don't know.
I ain't got a clue where John's gone. I blame it on Stuart.
Guys.
No, he disappeared.
Everything falls apart. Nobody knows what to do.
Yeah. Kirsty, what's your favourite equipment? What we use?
What?
What's your favourite piece of equipment that we use?
Vibrating one.
Shut up, you idiot.
I don't think they'll put the car
Not denied. She's not denied it, Stuart.
See, as soon as John goes, Kirsty
I think you're out wrong channel.
Dave, that was on wrong channel.
I got rudely interrupted.
Whoa.
Spirit box. Do you know how like that? I like them.
Right.
I like to do like table tipping and Ouija board. I think they're probably my favourites.
Yeah. I mean, I'm new to it also, but I think it's amazing, actually, what comes through. And that RAF one we did other day, what you did other day, then that information just popped out. It was like just amazing.
So, as somebody who's quite new to it, Stuart, what provides the most compelling evidence to you so far? Which kit makes you a believer more than anything else?
I don't know what they're called, so I like that. Is it? Am I going to say it right? Necrophonics. But you, I like that because you can judge between children and adults. I mean, that day we were in tunnels, and that one said to you, Dave, "Please, can you please help me?" And like all air just up on back of the neck. I hadn't done Ouija board yet. We did it other day with just a steel cup, but I haven't actually done it on the board. I don't know what difference it'd probably be, but I'm enjoying it. I'm hooked. It's good to be part of a good team and all. I mean, banter that we can have is it bad?
Wow.
Our internet has just got
massive team.
Did you enjoy your poo?
Right.
I wish I'd been for a poo. Mad. So we've got some more callers in, guys. So we're going to go. Hello, Deborah. How are you?
Oh, hello, guys. I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
Hello. Very well. Where in the UK are you calling from, sweetheart?
Bedfordshire.
Bedfordshire?
Yes.
How's the sun down there? Is it good?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's been beautiful here today as well.
Yeah. It really lifts everybody, doesn't it?
It does. It's been stunning. Have you got any questions for any of the team today, Deborah?
Yes. Yeah. Have any of you guys had an out-of-body experience or been kicked out of your body by a spirit?
Oh, like an astral projection?
Yeah, that type of thing, I suppose.
I can't say that. I mean, I think it's happened once by accident to me, but I can't say I've known about it. Other than when I get, I wouldn't say possessed, but when I'm trancing and something takes full control. But other than that, no, I can't say it's ever happened to me. What about you guys?
No, never.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know how to feel, to be honest. So for that question, I can't answer that because I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
John, do you remember
the
station? I think it was a station hotel.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, we were in some tunnels underneath. And there was a chamber kind of in the middle and 4 corridors going off.
Yeah.
And I got this sense that there was something kind of circling the outer kind of corridor. And then the next thing I knew, I was looking in along the corridor as though I was in that position. And then the next thing I knew, I was upstairs and John and one of the team members had carried me out. So that's the only time I've come close to it. But yeah.
Excellent. What about yourself, Deborah? Is it something you've ever experienced?
No. Not that I know of, no. No, I just dream. That's it. I just have vivid dreams. I'm a big dreamer.
I will be honest, it's not something that I would ever recommend anyone does, because, you know, there's supposed to be a golden cord and everything else, but that's just talking from a spiritualist perspective. I personally think it's quite a dangerous thing to do, and I wouldn't advise anyone does it intentionally, because we just don't know what damage is happening, do we? I mean, you do hear, and I love learning about NDE, you know, near-death experience. And there's a doctor actually researching it now that he's interviewed so many people when they were close to death, and they're able to look at themselves. And they was able to give something so specific. They're even, and I remember one woman, the patient had died, the doctors were walking, the nurses to step away, and one of the nurses got a phone out and started texting. And the patient was actually was able to tell the nurse who she was texting and what she was it So it was like, wow, you know, it's got to be something behind all this. But it's, I don't know. I would really, really be careful if anyone wanted to attempt any kind of astral projection, because I think it could be very dangerous, definitely. What about you? Yeah.
What was that, sorry?
You studied astral projection, haven't you? What would you assume about it? What would you say about it?
I mean, I wouldn't deny that it's probably dangerous. I would probably be a bit different to you and say that I wouldn't say that's a good enough reason not to do it. But, you know, it's kind of, it's that thing. I think it helps a lot with your perception of things if you're able to recognize what is real and what's not. So understanding the role of imagination, I think, in belief, and how that's not necessarily, it doesn't always devalue an experience if it's kind of invented by you, is really good to wrap your head around and can help your understanding of things that are real.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Definitely. Has that answered your question for you, Deborah?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. How long have you been watching for? How long have you been watching for?
Oh, about 6 months now, I think.
What's your favourite location so far?
I quite like all the locations. It's actually the team your team. You're human. You're actually not impressing anybody. I feel like I'm part of the gang.
Yes.
And I feel like you play tricks on each other, and I'm in hysterics because I just feel, you know, like I'm part of, like you call it, the family.
Yes.
You know, I just enjoy that there is serious things about it, but you guys like either you shit your pants or you're like having a laugh with each other, and then it's like, did you hear that? You know, really,
I always wanted to make it so it wasn't about oh, look at us, we've got 7,000 viewers and look how famous we're. It's nothing like that. We're just wanting to have a laugh with everyone and letting you share our experiences. And we were lucky enough that this has been able to turn into a full-time job for us. And that's the way it is. You know, it's
fantastic. I like all the team. I think each and every single person brings a lot into, and you know, you've actually broadened my mind with like inviting other people in, so I see how different people work, and because I was sort of born with different things happening. Yes. And all my family were like, don't be stupid, you know, even growing up, and I'd like have spirits sitting on my bed, or, you know, if I came in late when I was a teenager, things would be flying about and stuff, and nobody believed me, you know, and it's brilliant now because I know now you know, it's probably taken me 50 years to get there, but
well, it's you
know,
it's very. Go on.
Sorry, John. Sorry.
Go on.
I'll ask my question after. No, you finish.
You do it.
What I'm going to ask is, there's got to be a favourite of the team. There's always got to be. There's got to be one that that stands out to you as your personal.
John, I'm just speaking on Joe's behalf now. I'll be very careful about what you say.
on your person, it can't be Joe, and it can't be Joe, and it can't be John. It can't be Pat. It can't be Kirsty. No, it can't be John. It can't be Joe. But who is your?
That's a very difficult one question. So it's either Dano or Dano, is it?
No. There is other team. I mean, you've got Kirsty there. You've got Pat there. You've got myself. You've got
Gav.
Dawn. You've got Stuart. You've got Gav. Darren.
Wes.
Whoever else I forgot.
Wes.
So you've got all them there.
I actually, because all the different personalities work together, even if there's sort of.
You're not getting out of it that easily. You're not getting out of it that easily. You've got Tyler. I do want to say to you though, you are really going to upset somebody. No, you're not.
I think that'll be Dave if you don't say it.
No. For me, I am bottom of the pile. For me, I am just a normal person that's bottom of the pile. That's where I see myself. So.
We're all like that, though, Dave.
Keep me out of it, and then it's the rest of the team. That's my question.
Oh, Lord, I can't do this. It's too much pressure.
It's all right.
Everyone loves either Joe, Kirsty, or Pat. They're usually the fans' favourites.
Yeah.
Go on.
I do enjoy it when you two are on, Dana and yourself, John, because you just will play off each other.
She said,
and it's like really funny. It's like boys, like I had I've got two boys, and it's just like watching them, sort of their tricks that they played on each other and stuff like that. So I quite enjoy that boisterous. The boisterous.
Have a laugh. But I'll tell you what, it raises the energy, when you
absolutely,
you literally put fun into it, it can raise the energy an awful lot. Hey, there's a lot more in chat now, that's brilliant. Yeah, it can raise the energy so much more, and it can make paranormal go extreme. Because a lot of people question, how do you guys get so much evidence? And it's because all we do is piss around. But spirits love it. They have a laugh with you. And it seems to kind of, it builds from there, to tell you the truth. And I love it.
Yeah.
And I think it goes back to what you were saying, Deborah, about you just getting a look at John's authentic kind of approach to it. There's no kind of production. And that's how it's been forever. I mean, he used to have to do disclaimers at the beginning of our events and say, look, I'm sorry if I upset anyone. A lot of times he did upset people, and it's like, it's good that he's now found people who are stupid enough to like him. So,
are you calling me stupid?
I'll tell you what, Deborah, we did this. We were at an event once, right? And it was, and I always used to get complaints about me, about my crudeness, and it was always from a certain type of person. I'm not going to specify what type of person. And I just like to have a bit of banter and have a laugh. And I remember one night, we ghost hunting, and I say to them all, right, guys, at the end of the night, it was really deep with snow. And I say to them, right, guys, I said, please make a very safe journey on your way home. I says, but if anyone does die from a car crash, please come back and see them. Next thing, this woman storms up to one at team and puts a complaint in. And I was obviously the owner of the company, but we had to make out that my colleague Darren was the owner. So he make a complaint and get me into trouble. And then we've had so many, haven't we, Tyler, that I got into trouble for, but I'm never going to change, unfortunately.
Things are not new, unfortunately.
Don't change, because then it becomes difficult to do what you do naturally.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
We can't just go out there and be serious, and obviously we have to be serious on some scenarios, but you can't just go out there and just do a very straight-faced investigation because, number one, it's not interesting for your viewers, and number two, I don't think it raises the energy levels correctly, and that's why we will never change how we do it.
Yeah, because what was it? The one where Dano was wearing his elephant. You heard something down a corridor. And
peanuts everywhere. There's peanuts everywhere.
And that was it. The peanuts. And I was thinking, what the hell peanuts are doing there? Why would you put peanuts?
I tell you, we've got so much more lined up. You wait, we've got so much more lined up, and usually, poor Pat is the butt of the joke. Bless her.
I know. She takes it well.
She gives it back.
I like it because her straight face and her look. I love it when she gives that look.
Oh, cool.
Do you know what though? Do you know what? When we're travelling back though, and you know if we're in the same car and we're travelling back, Pat beats the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Honestly, she does. She'll say, "I can't believe you said that." So,
me and Dawn were honestly. Imagine filming when we all meet up, then driving to the venue, then break between live and Patreon, then after going home.
Oh, so much we would get some complaints, Sam Stewart. Jesus Christ. Some of the
I'm gonna get Pat a new outfit. I'm gonna get her the Jimmy Cranky outfit and see if she'll wear it.
Oh no! Stop!
I am. See if we can get her that outfit and see if she'll wear it.
No. What, the little boy's outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her to wear it
with a red cap.
I'll even get
Pinocchio one.
I'll even supply her the toggle and some badges to go on a blazer.
Stop it, you naughty.
Then we need to get John an afro wig.
Yeah, a curly one.
Yeah.
I nearly grew me here, but Joe told me to shave it off. I was getting close to having an afro.
John, you didn't grow it.
It'd been growing it 6 months and he only got an afro. About that big.
You nearly got a number one.
You remember me weird, don't you, Tyler?
Right, look like watercress.
You know, believe it or not, Tyler will tell you, I used to be a very, very well-built, slim chap with lovely teeth and lovely hair and everything. And then it all just went downhill.
It does. It does when you hit a certain age. Everything goes.
It went downhill. I just lost it all. But never mind. But no, Deborah, thank you so much for coming in tonight, sweetheart. It's been great talking.
It's been lovely. Thank you. Keep it up.
We will.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bless.
Where is Patrick, by the way? Where is Patrick?
She's been in chat.
She's letting the team down. Where the hell is she?
She's having a break from you, Dave.
She probably is, to be fair.
She's phoned in sick.
She's probably thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, he's on again.
I'm now demonetised on YouTube. Cheers, Dano.
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's fine, don't worry.
I didn't know he was on YouTube.
I'm on both. It don't matter, mate.
You don't matter, but he will invoice you.
I will invoice.
Yeah, take it out of his wages.
The amount of times that me and Dano's been live on YouTube and we get demonetised straight away. And the thing is now we've got like a Facebook partner manager and there's only so many people in the country that's got them and they try and help you for page go bigger and stuff. And the only criticism he has is just be careful of the language. And I'm like, I can't change. I'm like, okay. Bless them. Because it's like, although we don't, I mean, we officially, we actually work for Facebook now in all intents and purposes because since we've got the partner manager and it's all become monetized, you have to abide by their standards. But they're very lenient, to tell you the truth. It's YouTube that's very strict because all you got to say is one wrong word and that's it. Boom, your video's down. But Facebook's a lot more lenient with it. Thank God. Else we'd be screwed. Right, guys.
Well, we have 12-year-olds on our road. What's got worse language? What we say?
Oh, I know, mate. I know. You know what? Earlier,
Dawn's got worse language than what we say. Guys, you know, if you heard what Dawn says to us on the way back, oh, here she is. Guys, you know, when we're coming back off an investigation, Dawn will ring up and the language is purple.
I know.
It kills my ears. In fact, it's that bad, it makes my ear kill.
Mate, thou will get a scotch, thou will.
That's going to get one. That's getting a scotch.
I'll put thou over thine in and give thou a scotch. All right,
I'm not joining in.
The dee-da, though, don't they, dee-da?
Ronnie, you're a dee-da.
No, I'm not a dee-da.
Dee-da,
you are, according to Barnsley, you're a dee-da.
No, we're Northern.
You're a dee-da.
We're Northerns.
No,
Northern.
Dee-da's the Sheffield people, not Barnsley people.
Yeah, we're Northerns. They're dee-das.
No, they're not.
I'm a Southerner, so I don't count.
Where were you from, Dawn?
I'm Sheffield.
Yeah, Joey, so you're both dee-das.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not joining in. Why can you not take Deno out of it, or you go out of it? I don't want to be in it with you both.
Why are you getting upset about it?
I'm not.
In all fairness, Sheffield is the most famous place in the world. Every single emergency service vehicle has got DDAR as their siren. So you're the most famous people.
I don't come on here. I don't come on here to listen to your shit.
Yeah, we get that.
There you go, John. It went me, John.
I am not tolerating you two ganging up on me.
We're not ganging up on you.
Yeah. I have it all the time.
I don't know what you mean.
And I said to you earlier, Deno, you better be able to fucking run. I'm sorry.
See, John, what did I tell you about potty mouth? I told you, didn't I?
She's potty
mouth. Absolutely potty mouth. Oh my goodness.
I know. That's it. Look at that. Right.
Well, anyway, Deno, you better be able to run.
I think I'll be used to our language, don't you?
Don't worry, Dawn. I'll make sure I get my DDAs ready to come and pick me up.
That better have that DDAs on and all.
Mate,
over my knee, with an irate scotch.
Handcuffs and lot.
Yeah, handcuffs.
That knows.
That bugger.
That knows, innit? Right, let's get another caller in. So, what's short terminology for wireless interface?
Wi-Fi. Oh, it's Wi-Fi.
It's Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. All right, Wi-Fi.
You're right. Hi, guys.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hi, Dawn. I think you're totally bonkers.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have to be, love, to tolerate all these lot.
Yeah, I have to say...
You was your much.
Deno is my favourite, I have to say.
Who's your favourite?
Deno.
Nah. See, out. Blow her out.
Oh, now she's been knocked out. Oh, here we go.
No. Don't tell him. Don't tell him that. Say Tyler.
He's got to have a bigger head than Nelly.
I'm going to say, if you carry on, you'll not get that head on that screen.
There he goes.
He's here. Nelly's here.
With that trunk, we're reversible.
No. Deno is my favourite, but I do love you all.
Oh, we love you too.
Sorry, Antoinette, who's your favourite?
She's gone again.
Sorry, signal's rubbish.
Yeah, it's absolutely rubbish, this signal, sorry.
It's only because of the nickname that I've now got.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi because of him, yeah.
Yeah, but do you know
what? Because he's a nutter.
We keep saying she's
When
like,
I'm home-
she's always going down. That's what we said, didn't it, Wi-Fi?
Yeah. when I come home, my son listens and he goes, "Oh my God, Wi-Fi! What on earth is that?"
I love it. I think it's stuck around
now
the
my son
whole
calls me
community as well, hasn't it? Every chat show you go on now, they all call you Wi-Fi now, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. Yeah, I do love it. What
Go
would I ask you?
Yeah.
You know when you recorded the morgue?
Yes.
Is it only on YouTube?
It is, yeah. So the deal is going forwards, I'm going to put all live shows on Facebook and all pre-records on YouTube.
Oh, right, okay. Because I've been trying to find it and I couldn't find it.
Oh, bless you. Now it's... what's going on with this? Yeah, it's... if you just go to YouTube, type John 6 Cents in, it's the first video on this week.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he likes to confuse us all.
I'll put a link on my page for it as well.
I was well confused. And Deno, I think you should do Dawn and Pat as the crankies.
I know.
Crankies.
One of them is shorter than the other.
That's more like Bill and Ben.
I've just muted Dawn.
Yeah, flower pot, man.
I love you, Dawn, really.
Don't you wish that we had one of them buttons in real life when Dawn's around? You know what?
Do you know? In all fairness, why don't we dress them up as Warwick Davis? Why don't we dress them up as Warwick Davis and Vane Troyer?
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. He loves it if you laugh at him. He thinks it's hilarious. Don't encourage him.
He doesn't need encouraging.
Oh, Deno, don't give up your day job, love.
Stuart, I'm glad you're living in that house with them, mate, because I tell you what, mate, all the punishment's coming to you tonight.
Yeah, I've not seen you rush into the toilet, Stuart, I must say that.
Yeah, he's not gone into a condona, has he, and give her a hug.
No, I don't need one. I don't need a hug.
I'll get a scoop.
What's it?
I'm a strong, independent lady. I can stand up for myself. I don't need anybody.
You tell him, you go, girl.
Yes, you go, girl.
No need to be like that, Dawn. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, Deno. Very good friends. Oh, dear. I love you like a little brother.
Where did Kirsty go, by the way? Where did she go?
Listen, Kirsty's clone. Come here. So I can see you.
Kirsty knew I was coming on, Deno.
Look at that, Kirsty's clone. Right, what did Grandma teach you?
Eliza.
What did Grandma teach you to say?
Eliza.
Say
Big
it.
Granddad is good.
Say, what did Grandma teach you to say? What? Say what?
Don't get her saying what you told her to say to me earlier.
Say it louder.
Oh,
Brilliant.
oh, that's amazing. No, don't, Eliza. Don't listen to him. Big Granddad a scotch.
Ain't your image of Kirsty?
Yeah, we can't see it, John.
Oh, bless you. Anyway, it's off now. Joking. Go for Grandad, don't you? Yeah, it's been a good girl.
Give him a scotch on his head.
I was going to ask you something, John, but I've forgotten now with the excitement.
Oh, bless
There you go. Dawn's put a spanner in works again.
Oh, shut up. Women can do anything.
Happy birthday to Karen.
Happy birthday, Karen Ward.
Happy birthday, Karen.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday.
Where are we?
We should sing her a song.
That's what I was going to say to you, John.
Go on.
Tomorrow, you're at the care home.
Yes.
Yeah, that is my favourite.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I would be as well.
It should be, because I'm going to take it darker tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Well,
Hey, Wi-Fi is my favourite, but they won't take me.
take some Pampers, then. You're going to need them.
I won't need them. There's a toilet in there that works.
All right, sweetheart.
You're not going, Dawn, no?
Bless her. She's got
You're not going with him, Dawn.
No, they won't let me go.
Tomorrow, because of how extreme it is, we're taking all the leads. So tomorrow it's going to be me, Dano, Pat, and Kirsty. Jo would have been there, but she's obviously got little ones, so she can't come tomorrow. So we as I say, because we want to see how dangerous it is. Because if it overtook me, I'm a bit worried that it may deal badly with some of the more inexperienced team members. Should we say? And it's my job to keep them all safe. So Dawn will see Dawn and Wes on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Where is Wes anyway? He's supposed to be in tonight. Dano's new nickname, Vern, apparently. Apparently you're Vern Troyer, mate.
I'm Vern.
Well, I'll
take that.
You got that little guy.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, funny.
I do love that.
Yeah, it's in
Vern.
I'll take that.
Well, I'm back. I lost you then.
That's a weird name. My friend Joe.
Happy birthday, my friend Joe. Hope
Happy
you've got
birthday, my friend Joe.
I'll tell you what, they're all going to... Joe's going to bat a lot on you.
Yeah,
Catherine
Joe's new
Finnegan, Elaine Catherine Finnegan, you are never invisible, sweetheart. Not to us.
Who said that?
What? Who else we got in? We've got quite a few. Really. Sam Ollie Wilmore wants a shout out from Dawn.
Hi, Sam Ollie Wilmore.
Love you. Oh, you turned my mic off.
I can still hear you. That microphone on through still is. I don't know.
Dawn, you don't need a microphone. I can hear you. I live in Langley Mill and I can hear you from Chesterfield.
Yeah, no.
You don't need a pissing microphone.
Dawn, swearing.
Right.
You won't believe I married a lady.
I've always told you I'm not a lady.
Oh,
Dano style.
Yeah.
Yay, Dano style. You fell over.
Do you know in all fairness?
I thought you'd go on a fringe then and we were upside down.
Good night, Lynn. Hope you're well, sweetheart.
Oh, I've turned that light off.
I think that's telling me that something's telling me there to stop picking on you because my phone just jumped out of the tripod onto the table and I'm not touching it. My hands are here.
There you go.
It's only when you're with Pat, Dano, you've got to be careful.
Oh, Pat's all right. She's small fry.
You said that on here. You know when he's in the car, he's like that. All right, Pat. Okay, Pat.
We never got a nickname.
Oh, here we go.
Tyler, did we? Tyler never got a nickname.
I thought me and you was friends, Stuart.
Did you ever get a nickname, Tyler?
I don't think I can repeat it on one of your lives.
Oh, I did give you a nickname, didn't I?
Oh, go on, Tyler. Tell us.
You can tell them.
It's fine.
That's not a very good nickname. It's fine. That's a crap nickname. Why did he get such a good nickname, John?
Trust me. If he told you what I used to call him, there'll be a video made about me on the internet tomorrow. Won't it, Tyler? There we go.
He's saying
Just
no.
remember, John, if ever you piss me off, I'll be the one making that video.
Tyler, I bet you've got more on me than anyone's got on me. Mate.
Not again.
No, honestly, it's the stuff this man knows about me. Anyway. Hey, You like my new
Have you
pair?
still got them pictures of me in leather gear?
So I bought, you know, I had the old iPad Pro. I bought the new 2020 model.
Back in 2 secs, guys.
Yeah, don't rush.
I'm Apple order officially now, Tyler.
Did you engrave it? Thank you to all my Patreons.
He'll have gone for a beer.
Oh, where's he gone?
I thought he'd gone for a wee.
He's fell off chair again. No, he's gone for a poo.
Let's get someone else in. So, Wi-Fi, great to see you as always, sweetheart. Thank you for coming.
You, love you all.
Bye.
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 Right, let's get in. Oh, we got Nolene then. I'm assuming that's Nolene Keane. If
What's
I'm
he
not
got out? Yeah.
Hello, Kirsty.
Okay.
Hello.
Woo, Kirsty.
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya, you're right. What are you doing, Kirsty?
He's trying to stand his phone up.
When I saw your thumb then, I thought David got some art.
His phone keeps jumping out at stand, so I've just put it back on for him.
It's because he's bullying me, Kirsty.
Just me arm.
Cool. Oh, bless
Spirits
you.
are after him already.
Yeah, I've sent them to get him.
Don't send spirits to get you.
Give him a scout.
How many beers you had today then, Dana?
He had 8 when he were on phone with me.
Language, you're on YouTube.
I'm not surprised he had 3 while on phone to you. You can't get you off at phone.
No, he had 8. Did you have 8 then, Ellen?
Yeah.
While he were talking to me.
8 cans?
Yeah.
8 cans, yeah.
You know.
I'd have 8 cans
John.
and all if I were on phone.
I tell you what, you need more like a crate.
Right, guys, going to bring another caller in. So I'll be quiet for a sec. So, hi, Nolan. Can you hear us, sweetheart? Hello?
You've kicked Dave out now.
I don't know what's happened with him. God, how quiet is it now? Dano's not in chat.
Yeah, it's leave him. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. Whew.
Right, let's bring Becky Brooks in. Hey, Becky.
Hiya.
You all right, sweetheart?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I was
Hello.
like coming on.
Bless you. Where about
yeah.
you from?
Shropshire.
Ah, excellent. What's the weather like near you today?
It's been lovely.
Excellent. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is nice, not when it gets too hot though. I'm on beta blockers and I just sweat like mad.
Oh, bless you. I'm on Satan. I know it's difficult, isn't it?
But yeah, my question is that everyone naturally has a fear of death, don't they?
Yes.
Right. Doing what all you do for a living, has that changed your perspective on death by seeing what you see and experiencing? Has that changed or alleviated your fears of when you pass over yourself?
Okay. I probably can answer this quite well because we all know that I'm probably going to have a shorter life than most. And it's made me not worry because I know exactly what's waiting for me. And it's obviously proven me an afterlife. And I'm assuming the rest of the team will obviously agree that I'm just going to bring Dana back in, but the rest of the team's going to agree that by literally by doing what we do, it confirms that there's an afterlife, so we know that life goes on. So yes, absolutely. I think the part where I'd be sad is obviously leaving people behind that I love, you know, and sad for them. But no, it has made life a lot easier for me knowing that when I do go and when my time's up, like everybody has that time, that I will be able to continue my life in some fashion.
Well, at least that answers that for me anyway. I was always wondering, I just thought, as it, you know, going out, and especially when you come across kind of like demons and stuff, I was wondering kind of how they become what they are.
Well, demons have never become what they are. They've always been, basically. I don't know if that makes sense. But a demon is just it's a non-human entity, something that's never walked this planet. And basically they have But what you find is demons leave a lot of the time will keep themselves to themselves. So it's almost when you go looking for a demon, you have to find it. And I've only in my whole career I've only ever come across 2 or 3, and so they're not very easy to come across. But the advice is to never dabble with it. So in the afterlife, you're probably very unlikely to ever bump into a demon. It's almost like bumping into a rock star. Really, something. It's going to be very, very. I mean, Tyler, you might be best qualified to answer this question, my friend.
Well, the word demon actually changed a lot over time with Christianity. Originally, it was just a spirit. It wasn't even necessarily evil. But like John said, something that never had human form. You look at a lot of pagan gods and goddesses, and they were actually what we would call like demons now. They were just forms of spirit that were worshipped by historical religions. But what John said about not fearing death as well, and then how it got into demons, kind of whether you believe in like heaven and hell and things like that is kind of irrelevant. Like the work that we do is good to keep your behavior in check whilst you're alive, even if you don't believe you're going to heaven or hell. 100 years down the line, you have some bald guy in a graveyard shouting at you because of what you did when you were alive.
That's it. So
that just reminds me. Oh, sorry.
You're right, sweet. You carry on.
Yeah. That was obviously talking about that. In regarding spirits that you come across are negative, is that because they're regressing something that happened while they were kind of alive?
I don't think it's regret. No, I think you've got bad people and they turn into bad spirits, basically. And it's the same ethos because although you're losing that physical body, you're still going to have that same conscience, And if you've got a bad soul and a bad conscience, you're going to go up there as a bad spirit. And I think it's just as simple as that, to tell you the truth. There are some certain circumstances where someone behaves in a certain way because of chemicals in the brain. And then when they leave that body and it's just consciousness, then they will be a pure spirit. But generally, if someone's a bad person, they will be a bad spirit. Definitely.
Right. Well, thank you all for answering my questions.
No problem, sweetheart. Thank you for coming on.
Night.
I'm hoping I might be able to get a reading with you next week.
Yeah, just inbox the page, sweetheart. I know Joe's taking bookings for it.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Tyler, just a quick question, mate. It's a conversation me and you've never had. Obviously, you know how much of an atheist I am, yeah? And after all the study that you've done, what's your thought process on God?
I believe in a spirit, a creator spirit. I don't follow a religion, no.
But you believe there could be a divine creator up there?
Absolutely, yeah. I think, when you go back far enough, science and magic and spirituality were so kind of tied together, and you couldn't even separate them. They were so kind of part of the same thing. And it's only as we kind of started relying more on evidence-based science that kind of the more magical mysticism kind of got shunned out and cast aside. But our earliest understandings of the world were more balanced, and they were more about personal kind of sense and experience as well as what could be proved. And I think that is why we've ended up with one or the other. It's either a God created the world or science created the world, but actually, one could cause the other, or they could be connected. So,
yeah, I agree. And it's, I've always stated that I would love to believe that there's a divine creator up there, but just from the education and the research I've done, makes me disbelieve the religious principles that we're following. You obviously saw the video I did disproving Christianity. I did it a while ago, and it's kind of, that was just my own opinion, and it was it was the research that I'd done. So, again, people are obviously entitled to argue it, but I just think that everything's been replicated so much, and I don't think any of us are in a position to be able to say that we know for definite. And that's what I think differentiates. So people think because I'm an atheist, I don't believe in anything, and I do, right? being an atheist is, so you've got I don't know, let's say a religious fanatic, and then you've got an atheist. An atheist will say, I don't know what's out there, but I'd love to think there is. Whereas a religious fanatic would say that they know there's something out there. Yeah? And then my argument to that is, well, how could you know? And their argument is based on the book, the Bible, or the Quran, or the Torah, you know. And so my argument is that I'm not saying that I'm clever enough to say that I know for definite if there is or not. I'd love to think so. But you're saying that there is definitely a God and it's followed by these rules. But then you look at in history and time, there's 3,000 gods out there, or religions. And so you're telling me that you've chosen that one correct God, you know, out of 3,000. And that's what I find so hard. But I'd love to think that there is something there.
And equally, I don't think, just because I don't believe in a religion, I don't think religions are inherently, like, bad. I think in the right hands, religions can make people into really kind of compassionate and wholesome people who want to do good with the time they have. It's the divisive elements, you know, the kind of, if you start to challenge what somebody believes in, you kind of are just vilified by that. And, and actually, you know, belief is one of the most weird parts of religion because, I mean, if you believe in God, right, he like exists as far as you're concerned, and you know it carries on into spirit. If you believe in spirits and you're out on a ghost hunt, of course you're going to interpret the evidence that's produced as spirit.
Yes.
And actually, at the point I'm at, I don't think it matters, you know. I think what each person decides to believe in will shape their kind of life and path in a way that is always going to be the same, regardless of whether it was real or not.
Yes.
So I feel like the question should stop being about whether something is factually accurate and move towards what good is it doing and how can we kind of work together, regardless of whether I believe in a big bearded guy in the sky or not.
No, I love that. I love that philosophy, mate. That sounds fantastic. I like that. Definitely. Right, there's someone waiting in the chat, right, who's been giving me banter for months, and I've been dying to get him on screen. Oh, he's just disappeared. Oh, it was Cole. Cole, don't forget you send back it. Oh, Dano's back. You all right, Dano? What happened, mate?
Oh, yeah, I don't know, mate. He just kept kicking me out.
Excellent. That's good, because we were sitting here. No, I'm joking, bud. Where are we? Are you stable now then, Dano?
Yes, mate, yeah. For some unknown reason, my phone kept chucking itself out the tripod, which I've never had that issue before. So now I've had to hold it in the tripod with the can ring at the top just to stop it chucking itself out.
Excellent. Right, we have got how would I call it? Our resident skeptic, our resident respectful skeptic, should we say. So, John Mollison. Hello, John, how are you, mate?
You're in the show. I can't hear you.
You're right there, pal. I don't think you can hear us very well.
Hello?
Can you hear us, pal?
I can't hear you, John.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on, mate. We can hear you fine.
I tell you what, there is good cue there. If he can't hear us, guys, we can say whatever.
You
might be able to lip read though.
I can't hear you, buddy. I don't know. I'll just take that a minute, John, and then we'll see if it works again, mate, in a few minutes. Let's get another caller in. Right, this is Dano's favourite person. Hey!
Wagwan!
Wagwan!
All right, dude.
Hi, Rob.
Right, Rob.
How you doing?
Good, mate. You?
Not so bad, not so bad.
Good, good. What you been up to, pal?
I'm actually sat in my shed at the moment.
I was just about to ask you where you are, mate, because you've got a red light beaming on your head. I thought, where is he? Is he in a special place?
Yeah.
Sat on a runway.
I thought you said I'd sat in my shed.
Yeah, I'm sat in my shed watching the fire burning.
Right, let's have it. I've got to embarrass Rob Skull for a second. Rob, can I ask you a question and you'll tell me the answer? It's definitely if I'm close to it.
Just depends what the question is.
I've got a suspicion, right, that you've been getting quite close to someone else in the Sixth Sense chat.
He's not blushing. It's a light bulb. It was red before you asked that question, John.
How close am I to the truth, Rob?
We can't hear you.
He can hear. Look,
John, I didn't see that.
You don't know how to answer, do you?
Yeah, I do.
So what's going on? Have we got another Sixth Sense relationship happening?
Well, it just depends on the Irish lass.
I didn't say that. You gave it away. I didn't say that. Oh. So where is Melissa tonight, anyway? You don't see how observant I am, Rob. I pick these stuff up, mate. I pick these stuff up.
Hey, I don't mind.
Good man.
Is it Melissa Sullivan?
Then I see what you mean about the wide mouth.
Soon to be Melissa Skull.
Is that why I did get an Arctic?
Rob, mate, it's unbelievable.
It isn't.
You see the pain I have to go through, Rob?
I do now, mate, I do.
All I'm going to say is, Melissa, if you're watching, I've met Rob in real life, and he's absolutely giant. He's about 6'8", so he's going to have a massive knob. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
The Rag and Bone Man sung the song about him.
Ah.
She's put what?
Looks like I'm in hell.
It's what, you're in hell?
Yeah.
You are now, mate. Now they've just started you. You are.
Bless you. How are you keeping anyway, Rob?
I'm sound, man, sound.
Good.
Just fighting and arguing with neighbours as normal.
Oh, bless you. Why? Have there been idiots for you?
As normal. Take the notice.
They're a bit we're not going to put in a 6-foot fence up, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but it's like, all right, arguing. His son's even taller. How tall's your son, Rob? 7 foot, isn't he?
He's 6'8".
Bloody hell.
Can you imagine being debt collectors going to Rob's ass? We're here to wish you a great day.
I have got some more news for you.
Go on.
I'm going to be a granddad for the 18th, 19th or 20th time. I'm not quite sure which one it is.
He loses count after 10.
Wow.
No, after 20, I've got my toes as well.
Bless you, mate. Bless you. It's are you excited, pal?
You lose the excitement after the first 10.
Bless you, bless you. How are you feeling that lockdown restrictions have been lifted a bit, mate? You've been able to get out a bit more.
Yeah, I'm going out on my bike, and I'm now going to bring a certain little toy round to see a certain young lady near you.
Who?
That'd be telling.
You best come and take me for a spin, Rob.
Well, I want you to take your young lady out on it.
Oh, right, that's fine, yeah. You'll see, guys, Rob's bought a new trike, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, you can take my miss out on it, as long as you take me out on it after, Rob.
Right, no worries.
And me, Rob.
Massage while I'm at it.
Do what?
I'll give you a massage while you're riding the bike.
Rob, be careful because she has wandering hands.
We'll have to have a grabber stick off Pat.
Yeah, we can put Pat in pocket.
No, I've got top box.
Be able to sit Pat on handlebars.
Like E.T.
No, I've got top box with a glass dome on.
Oh, bless you. I love it. Love it, mate. Bless you.
Well, Melissa Sullivan's put good guess, John, but wrong.
Ah.
Oh, well.
Oh, we're wrong.
If I was not Crooked.
Crooked? What's Crooked?
No idea.
I think I might know.
I wonder why you know that. What's it mean?
Yeah, she has put that further up.
I wouldn't like to make those assumptions on air.
Okay.
You already have done, now you know.
Yeah. We all know now you know, Tyler.
We all know, Tyler, now you've spoken.
Oh, bless you.
I don't know what crooked means.
I don't know. Is it she who drinks from the fairy cup? Or...
Yes.
To be fair, she did put it in chat.
We're only playing. We're on a bit of banter, Melissa. Bless you. Are you looking forward to tomorrow night, Rob?
Yes, very much so.
Back in care home, mate.
There is one question I want to ask you and Tyler.
Go on.
I've just been listening to what you've been saying about him upstairs and him downstairs. What do you think about this thing that say that when a spirit leaves the body, there's always one born for everyone that dies, right? And when the baby cries, it's crying because it's forgetting its past life.
I know what you're trying to get at. I don't believe one's born as one dies now. But obviously, when we're talking about past lives and reincarnation, I never used to believe in it before I did a past life regression. But I think there's a certain transfer period, incubation for a spirit. I don't know. And as I said, I think certain parts of the spirit will move on to a new life, and the majority of the spirit will stay into the afterlife. And so that'd probably been like the closest I could give to it. What about you, Tyler?
A bit controversial, but I definitely don't believe in past life regression.
Tyler, I said this, mate, and then I did it.
I know you did. I watched it.
Are you going to come to the shop when he comes?
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go.
Because it'll change your opinion, mate, I promise you.
My kind of, my immediate thoughts on it would be, kind of, there are instincts in all of us anyway, built in genetically from our ancestors. And yes. I think if there is a way of accessing some kind of historic memory or sensation, it would more likely be through the ancestral kind of family tree. I feel like that I could understand being passed down, not necessarily one person dies and another. It's just because it fundamentally kind of, I've not necessarily read any research to kind of debunk it entirely. However, for that to be possible, it would undermine and kind of dispute a lot of what I've already kind of learned and researched over the years.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I get you. I get exactly what you're on about. It's and to be honest, look at population. If there was one person that was born every time someone died, we've proven that population has grown so much in the last few hundred years, and population will stay the same figure, wouldn't it? So maybe. But it's probably a question that we're never ever going to know the answer to until we're over there, I suppose. But even at that point, I don't think we'll know everything, because, as I say, I think if you take my new belief system that part of us moves on and part of us stays, then would the part that stays in spirit, would that ever know that the other part's moved on? It's difficult to say, isn't it? So, I don't know. So, Emma Steen is saying, so you're saying it could be built into our DNA?
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, it could be built into DNA. Because I used to
for example, when we saw yours, John, I mean, I already had this kind of theory understanding before I watched it. So I came in a little skeptical, and then lo and behold, you ended up in a kind of, I think it was somewhere in Ireland that was like historically relevant to your family, and it kind of confirmed a lot of what I was thinking. I don't think we're going back to someone we used to be. I think our ancestors, their experiences are carried on genetically.
Yeah, it's a good point. Very good point. Yeah, I agree, mate. Definitely. Nice one. So, does that answer your question, Rob?
It does. And also, have you read that message I sent you yet?
God, you and 1,000 other people will be waiting for my reply, mate, 'cause I'm terrible at it.
I'm not waiting for a reply. It's regarding the cinema.
The what?
The cinema I told you about.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I did, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Because them brains can look up on the history of it.
Yeah, I get you, mate. No, I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah. Well, it's probably something I'll pass on to Joe to do, or to one of the other guys, because I'll just forget each time. But I will, it's definitely something I'm interested in doing, mate, too, right?
Okay, mate. Right, I'll let you get on then. I'll see you all soon.
Rob, great to see you, mate.
See you, Rob.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care, Rob.
See you, Rob.
Right.
Just before we carry on, can
bring anyone else in?
I've been looking forward to, he's gone. Oh, is it? I've been looking forward to speak to this man for a while. Hello, Ballbag.
How then?
How are you, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Yourself?
Yeah. Every time I'm live, he tells me I look like a ball sack.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Very quickly. There's something I need to do just before midnight, so I'm going to have to shoot now. But hopefully do this again at some point. It's been cool.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Thank you so much for joining in, Tyler, yeah?
All right, cheers.
You're not turning into the Michael Jackson werewolf, are you?
No, I'm putting a curse on you, Dan.
Bless you.
No worries. See you, Tyler.
See you, Tyler.
Nice to meet you, Tyler.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
So how are you then, Colin? You okay, buddy?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, not too bad. So as good as you can be for circumstances we've all got.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Where are you from?
St Helens, Merseyside, like midway between. No, no Scouts. We do get called like by certain people who don't actually know, like, but we're not actually Scouts. although I do support Liverpool, like.
You support Liverpool?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
John, he's definitely not a Scouser, mate, because we've all still got his Wi-Fi.
You got any questions for the team about them, pal?
Yeah, no, nothing specific. Like I just love to come out with one time. Yeah, come say hello, basically.
Yeah, well,
I'd just love to come out with you one time because I'm going to say I'm a skeptic, but I'm not sure that's the right word to say because
you're on the fence, aren't you, mate? You want to believe, but
I don't know. Yeah. When you're there personally, and you say to someone, "Just stop what you're doing," there's someone behind you. Obviously, I can't see it. You can see it. I don't disbelieve you, but obviously, I've never actually seen anything. Obviously, I've heard like things being thrown and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like you said, probably on the fence type of thing, you know.
Mate, honestly, Colin, it's the best attitude to have, mate. And I think for anyone that's going out as an investigator, unless you're obviously a psychic, I think you are to be sceptical, mate, because unless you experience it yourself, you don't know what's being said to you. So it's probably the best attitude. What's makes it. But we are going to be doing quite a lot in your area soon, mate. We've got a few Manchester events coming up. The lights out. So I'll give you a shout, mate, when we're up in your area. See if we can take you out with us.
Yeah, see if you can scare me. Not much between the ears, me. So not only send me in first. Send the thick lad in first. He's after the boss.
What amazes me when we're on an nun is when I used to watch at home, and when you're on a nun, what you can actually hear
and the differences. Yeah,
the differences, like the footsteps, the banging.
Agreed.
And things like that. So, I mean, I think skeptics are good for what we do, aren't they? They contribute.
No, I love skeptics. Yeah. I think it's and I think the main idea is if someone can investigate in a skeptic way, they don't have to necessarily be a skeptic, but they've got to try and disprove, which we do quite well when we know it's not paranormal. But there's some out there that will just jump at everything. That looks remotely paranormal when you can't, and it's because then you are going to leave yourself open for scrutiny, aren't you? You know? Yeah, definitely. So, Colt, it's great to put a face to the name, mate.
Yeah, obviously, here, but I've seen you a million times.
Do you think Liverpool's going to get Premier League then?
Well, we're never going to hit last if we don't. So. But if we get gifted it, even though we're 25 points in front, we're never going to hit the last bit, are we? We need to win them 2 games to be a genuine title, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Bless you.
There's only one team in the Merseyside, and it is Liverpool, isn't it?
To be honest, they are the best team, but Everton was the original team from Liverpool. I don't know if you know much about your history, but
yeah, they were.
The original team in Liverpool was Everton. Yeah, Liverpool formed about 15, 20 years after them.
Yeah,
that was back when God was a lad, though.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Back in the days of back Stanley.
Yeah.
That's it. But no, Cole, thank you very much for coming on, mate. Good to meet you, pal.
Been nice to meet you all, anyway.
All right, have a great weekend.
Bye.
Take care.
Just before we carry on, John, Melissa Sullivan asked me for a shout out earlier. I don't know if you've gone off or not, but big shout out to you. And Kirsty Louise Anger, she's fuming with me because I said that we knew we weren't Scarcer because the Wi-Fi is still on. It's not been pinched. She's fuming. So I'm not apologising.
Have you ever been to Liverpool? We all drive on the side on 2 wheels.
Oh,
he's gone again.
So, right, I'm going to pull in. John Mollison's back in. Let's see if he's got his audio sorted. All right, buddy.
All right, can you hear me now?
We can,
yeah,
mate.
we can hear you, John.
I've had to swap phones. I'm now using the Wi-Fi's.
For
some reason, the earphones wouldn't work on my phone.
Really?
Right, just a couple of things. Brains, you mentioned that you didn't know why there was a settlement near Doncaster that was Scottish.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there was always a Scottish settlement down at Doncaster because in 1706, when Longshanks forced Scotland to sign the Act of Union, he gave Doncaster to Scotland. And it is still on the statute books that Doncaster is Scotland.
Really? Ah.
So if you think about it, because Jeremy Clarkson, the world famous idiot, was born in Doncaster, he's Scottish.
There we go. Yeah, we can give Jeremy back to Scotland.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Now for you, John, a serious matter now.
Yes.
On Thursday night, I've suffered really, really, really bad with what I thought was heartburn.
Okay.
Now,
your connection's gone really bad, mate.
Don't worry about it. It's always me. What I said was, right, what it was, right, I had heartburn on Thursday night, which I thought was heartburn. I had it right up to around about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then it just went. Just disappeared. At 6 o'clock on Friday night, I had a phone call off a friend's sister, and she told me that my friend had died.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
right?
Yeah.
Now, it's not the first time this has happened to me. It happened when my uncle died a few years ago.
Yes.
It happened when a few other family members have died, but it's the first time it's happened when a close friend has died.
Yeah.
Does that make me
it's
a believer or a non-believer?
It makes you open to spirit. So a lot of the time when someone's got an empathic ability, they can feel stuff. It's like a preconceived idea of what's going to happen. It's almost like a somewhat of a psychic ability, a mix between psychic and empathic. And Joe's very good at that. So I'll give you an example. Joe's had a few times where there's been someone in the family that's passed, and let's say they may have died from a heart attack. Joe will have a painful chest just before it happens, and then we'll find out they've died. So it does open your levels up to spirit, my friend.
Right. Well, I will tell you this then, right?
Yeah.
My dad used to tell us about his grandmother and her grandmother years and years ago. They were psychics.
Okay.
Right. Now, whether it goes through the family and misses a stage or gets a stage or not, I don't know. But when my grandfather passed away, my dad and his brother couldn't get in touch with their middle brother.
Right.
Right. So they connected together to send a telepathic message to my uncle who was out fishing in the Highlands.
Excellent.
And the next morning, my uncle turned up at the house because he knew something was wrong.
Yeah. Especially with quite strong.
Whether it's in the family or not, I don't know.
Well, it is to a certain extent, because I didn't realise how far it went back for us, but my mum's obviously a medium, and then I'm obviously a professional medium, and my little boy can do it. And what I found out recently is in the 60s, my grandma came out and said she did it, but because she lived in Ireland and she was in a big Catholic environment, she was either told to stop saying what she was saying or she'd be shunned from the community. So it obviously stems back from even before my grandmother's generation. So, we've got 4 generations in our family of mediums. So obviously it must travel, like Tyler said earlier, it must go through the genetic sequence or the DNAs in some level.
But would it be less effective to me because I've always said I'm a non-believer in this stuff?
Yeah, sometimes it's not that it's less effective. It's just that you're closed off to what you may be experiencing. You would rationally put it down to something else. Do you know what I mean? You'd always look for an alternative.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because to me, when something appears, there's always a reason for that to be there.
Yes, I agree. Totally agree.
Right. And you can always explain something.
Yeah.
If you can't explain it, I'll go banging my head off the wall.
Well, the thing is, mate, there's going to be some stuff out there that we can never explain, and that's what people like ourselves. I know we're more entertainment channel when it comes to. We obviously do proper paranormal, but we like to provide it as an entertainment for people out there. But when we do proper cases, it's all about research and development and I don't know, using science. But even then, we're still never going to know the answer to everything we do. And and I don't know if we ever will, my friend.
Maybe this is why I keep on saying to you with the utmost respect, you're non-believers in the house.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I love that, and it's good. But like as I say, what I respect about you, John, is that there's a lot out there who don't believe, but they'll come around and be very rude about it. And what you say is, I love your show, and I love the entertainment factor. I don't currently believe, but I'm waiting for the time that I do believe.
My camera's gone off. I don't know why.
Oh, we can still hear you, mate. We can still hear you.
I like watching your little pocket dwarf.
Oh,
I think she's fantastic.
Oh, she's awesome, isn't she? She takes on the world.
And I think Dino's right. Dress her up in Jimmy Cranky's outfit. She'd be fantastic in that.
Oh, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it? It'd be awesome. But what I love about it is if you look at Dano and Pat, they've only been with us a year and a half, and look how far they've come in that year and a half. It's blown my mind, to tell you the truth, and it just shows that some people are naturally born to be in this career. Do you know? And it's but I think what we need to do
work with him and all.
Yeah, I think we need to get you out, John, one day to see how you feel when you're actually out and on location.
Well, it's going to have to be on level ground because I'm disabled and my knees are a bit knackered.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, we could sort that, mate. We could sort that for you, but we'll definitely get you out and get you.
You see, I've told you before that Lucy Martin, my daughter, Chelsea, my daughter, Charlie Abbey Oscar, my daughter, and the wife, they're all true believers. They all watch you all the time.
Yes.
Right. Well, on Thursday night, I had to turn you off at 11 o'clock because my chest was killing me. So I didn't watch all of it. Yeah, I come from a military background because my father and my uncles and all that were all in the Navy or the Army.
Yes.
Right. Because I was interested in it, but I didn't watch it all because I was in agony.
Of course.
Only to find out, like I said, after 4 o'clock it went and I was able to go to sleep. To find out at 6 o'clock at night the next night that my friend had died.
It's crazy, isn't it, mate? It's crazy to think
there's only one thing I don't like about Dano.
Go on.
He keeps wearing that toilet roll.
Toilet roll.
Derby shirt.
That shirt with that sheep on.
Yes, exactly.
So if I do come out with you, I'll be wearing the Garibaldi.
All right, okay, that sounds good, mate.
I'll wear the Garibaldi and he can wear his sheep.
Exactly. I love it. But no, we'll get you out, mate. Honestly, we'll get you out sometime, and then we'll see how you feel when you're out and about and how it affects you.
See, because I know the wife's always wanted to do one as well. You see, so
we can sort something. Maybe get you to shop on this.
Yeah. No, I'm not scared. Don't get me wrong. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not scared. I've been in people's rooms where they've been dying, and I've gone really dizzy because I've felt something in the room.
Yeah.
Right. But because I couldn't see anything, I didn't believe in it.
That's it. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. Just a question for you, John. As a skeptic, what's been your favourite location to watch?
To watch?
Yeah.
I like the tunnels.
Yeah, I love the tunnels, mate. They've blown me mind, actually. I want to go back.
But the only part of the tunnels I really enjoyed watching was where the well was.
Yeah, it were a bit extreme, and we were a bit worried that if I would come back, they were going to chuck one of us down. That were our
because when you transformed and everything, and you called the spirit and everything,
yeah,
the wife was watching it and everything, and she said she could see horns on your head in red.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
When you had that red torch going onto your face, you could see two horns coming out your head.
Bloody hell.
That room is really eerie.
It is, isn't it, Stuart? It's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, the temperature drops and everything.
Yeah. Honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but now, I mean, I'll definitely get you out, John, I promise, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind.
But keep being our resident skeptic. That's what we love.
I like watching you because it's... Well, like I said, I used to watch a certain other show and I was always wishing for a brick to come out the wall and hit her smack in the mouth because I didn't like her voice.
I can't comment. I'm not commenting. I get into trouble. So
you know who I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is, though, is I've always said if I started seeing things fly across the room,
yes,
it would make a lot more. But that's poltergeist experience.
Yes,
from what I understand. But
it's.
I want. You still got to try and get me some whiskey glasses with your logo on it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I've got full bottles of whiskey in my house waiting for me to drink.
But you need to have the logo on it, mate. That's it.
Well, I've got whiskey glasses with a forest badge on it and everything, so I don't mind that.
I bet that tastes like shit when you drink out of that, doesn't it?
Pardon?
I said, I bet it tastes like shit.
No, it tastes like shit when I have my Lemsip with it. you know when I feel like I've got a cold or the flu coming on.
Yeah.
I have a Beecham's hot lemon and I top it up with whiskey and I drink it all in one go. Wife calls me a scab gob, but that's beside the point.
Fair play to you.
It sweats it out on you.
It does, absolutely, mate.
But being a Scotsman, I'm too tight to become a patron.
There's no wrong with that, mate. No wrong with that. Love it. But
I know I don't sound like I'm Scottish, but my parents were born in Scotland. They lived in Scotland for all their early lives, and my dad joined the army. We lived all around the world. We've lived in Kenya. We lived in Germany. We lived in
Well, yeah.
Here, there, and everywhere.
You've been around for a while. You've been to a lot of places, then, mate.
We lived in Aden when the uprising started, and we were shipped out on planes in the middle of the night.
Really?
I'll tell you that much. When I was about 4 years old.
Yeah. Shit, mate.
So we were in 1969 when the uprising started.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got shipped out on planes, and we were the last group out because my dad was one of the guards shipping all the other families out. We had to sneak out in the middle of the night. And all us younger kids were being held by our dads, and they all had their hands over our mouth, so we couldn't make a noise, so we could sneak through the fencing and get on the planes.
Shit, mate!
It's one of them things that happens.
Yeah, well, that's
life.
No,
it's life. It's like my grandparents survived the 1918 Spanish flu.
Yes,
that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here in a way, right? Yeah. Now, with this government we've got right now. If you fail to learn from history, prepare to fail. In 1918, they released the lockdown too early. Just like they've done here, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree. There's the medical advisor was stating today that he thinks we're going to go to a second wave. There's going to be a lot more damage first.
Well, with that protest going off in London already this weekend over the poor coloured fellow who got murdered by the police in America, and the amount of people that's been congregating on beaches all around this country, I've looked at it and I've said we've got another 10 to 15,000 dead men walking there.
Well, I agree, mate. I totally agree with you. It's we're in a dangerous times, and people. I mean, it's hard because I've obviously gone back to work, so I'm kind of being a bit of a hypocrite when I say about the social distancing, but I do exactly what you're saying. But we're not going in mass crowds like some of them are.
I've been isolated because I've got high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes because I'm a fat git, right? I admit it, I'm a fat git. So what, right? And I've stayed in for these 12 weeks that we've been in for so far. For him to turn around and say, "Oh, you can go out now," it's still around, and the infection rate is still too high.
I agree, mate. I mean, I was on lockdown for over 10 weeks. I stayed in, and it was.
I know you was.
You just got to work eventually. It's so hard to kind of try and find the right boundary of it, and it's kind of, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to upset people? But it's just one of the situations where, as long as because as employees, the people that's actually employed by us, we're legally fine there because we've got to work together. What we do have an issue is when we're mixing with other people that we have to keep the social distancing. But that's the hard thing, mate. But I totally agree with you, mate. There's going to be so much. It's going to come so much.
The only thing we've got to keep our fingers crossed is this Oxford vaccine actually works. Well, because on the 1st of September, we'll have 30 million doses in the country to start with. And by the end of September, we'll have the next 70 million that we've been guaranteed.
There's a lot of people saying they won't take it though because they're feeling like they're going to get tracked and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, don't be daft. It's the government interested in you as a person, and I'll happily take it.
I've heard a lot of people saying the reason why they won't have the vaccine is because they're putting a microchip into the vaccine so they can trace you.
Well, they can trace you anyway, can't they? Mobile phones.
Yeah, that's it. I think there's information everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you look on, you can guarantee, right? We're talking about anything we've spoken about tonight, right? On this channel, you guarantee I'll open up a page on Facebook and there'll be an advert referring to it, and it's because we are always being listened to how advertising agencies work. But I'm taking it a bit too far by saying no, we're not going to have the injection. I don't want to be bothered, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's while there's a lot of people too scared I have the flu jab every year, so you get the flu, but you don't get it as bad.
Yeah.
If this vaccine, if this COVID-19 crap that they're calling it is around for the rest of our lives, but this vaccine, you still get it, but you don't get it as bad, and you don't get the pneumonia with it. So what? I take the vaccine every year.
Yeah, it's just like a flu jab. I agree with you, mate. Totally agree.
I don't mind taking it. It means I can get back to the city ground.
Oh, God. Oh, bless
you. Who are you with? Who are you with?
I'm a United fan, Manchester United. Although,
well,
someone's got to be. It'd be unfair to call me a fan because I stopped following football a long time ago. But if I had to choose a team that I preferred, it would be Manchester United. But I used to be fanatic about football, but I just moved away from it years ago. So
I love. Me and the wife both go. Yeah. And our eldest son comes with us, or Chelsea will come with us, or whichever one wants to come with us on the day because we have a spare ticket.
Fair play.
So we go, we sit in the Trent End, win, lose or draw, so long as we play well, I'm not bothered.
Exactly, mate.
I can't understand why there's a lot of people that go to football matches just for a fight.
Well, it's the same as anything, mate, isn't it? They just love the trouble and love the drama of it all.
I like the passion, like when we play Derby. I love the passion of the game. It's passionate, but why cause trouble if you lose?
It's same with the protests in America, isn't it? I mean, I understand why they're protesting, but it's turned into looting and violence. And
they've taken away the message of it.
I've got it on right now on CNN, and the Secret Service are surrounding the White House, and they've got the regular army there, all armed, and President Trump stood. No, or is that Mike Pence? I'll put my goggles on to have a look and let you know. Yeah, it's Donald Trump stood outside some ass having a blether like he always does, telling people to take disinfectant that might get rid of the shit. He's outside a church holding a Bible with a sourpuss face.
Oh God, he's an idiot. But
he's the worst president America's ever had. The unfortunate thing is he's going to win the presidency in November again.
Wow, he's got a lot of backing, right? Financial backing.
It's not the financial backing; it's all the idiots that follow him.
Yeah, true.
See, the reason why Boris Doris got in at number 10 was because everyone wanted out of Europe.
Well, yeah,
and the new Labour wouldn't take us out.
Yeah, definitely.
But in the next general election, you'll find Labour will win all them heartland seats back.
Yeah. Well,
especially if Keir Starmer's still in charge of Labour.
Well, I'm not going to involve him. I don't like him.
I like him for the simple reason is he does put in the good questions to Boris and Prime PMQs.
But what I don't like about him is the fact that he covered up one of Jimmy Savile's crimes.
To be quite honest with you, I never knew anything about his crime. No, none of us knew. Let's be honest. None of us knew anything about this until he died.
No, but it's because of people like Keir that we don't. And that's the only. But do you know what I think they're all crooked anyway, a lot on him.
Well, they're all there just for money anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's been fantastic having you on, pal. And I am going to get you out ghost hunting to prove to you that there's something out there, mate. I promise you.
Yeah.
But keep following, mate, and I'll speak to you when I see you next online.
See you later, John.
Yeah, see you later.
Sorry,
mate.
Right. Oh. Bye. Bye, Dawny. See you later, John.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye. So, let's get someone. Oh, Dano's back. All right, Dano.
Yo, whoa. John Mollison, you need to change that football team that you've got. Trent End. Oh, my God. I tell you what, it'll be drowned in that place, Will.
Oh, he said Trent End. That's what he said. City Trent. I said, did you get where?
I heard you, Stu.
Right, wait, and politics and everything. Let's get another caller in. Nikki Thompson's been waiting very patiently in the chat. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Hey, Nikki.
I'm all good. How's you guys?
Really good, thank you. Really good. Where are you calling from?
Good.
Jacksdale, literally down the road from Deado.
Oh, wow. Bless you. I remember Jacksdale. I used to go drinking. Well, I used to have a drink in one of the clubs down there. Oh, rough place.
Which one?
It were an old club.
Which one?
I used to take my granddad in. I used to take him in for a pint. So it were the. I can't remember which social club it were.
Dale Club. Is that the Dale Club?
I don't know. My granddad was a
Social, the Cockata, Little Portland Arms.
Oh, I can't remember.
Quite a few.
Oh, definitely. Have you got any questions for the team today, my dear?
Just one. Which one out of all the places you've been to, which one would you think has the most interaction from the spirit world?
Oh, good question. Good question. I would probably say it's going to be a toss-up between the event centre and the tunnels. What about you, Danielle?
Yeah.
I have three. It would be the event centre, the tunnels. The tunnels mainly for me.
Yeah.
But also, did we call it the Creaky Tavern?
Oh, yeah. The Creaky Tavern.
That one for me.
Yeah, because when we're getting chased trucks and that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only done tunnels and village, so
yeah,
tunnels for me.
Yeah, tunnels. What's your favourite, Nikki?
My favourite, I would say the RAF base that you've been to just recently.
Did you like it there?
The Winston Churchill. They're literally coming out with Winston Churchill and Vera Lynn and everything like that. It was just like, wow.
It was
amazing.
And then what we didn't announce to everyone, we announced it to the patrons. What it were, it kept saying David John. Then it kept saying the number 33 and 31. It turns out that David John died in 1933 at the age of 31 and was part of Regiment 31. And it were like, shit. So everything was but we didn't know this at the time until Stuart told us on break. Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
I'm on the Patreon site, so I actually know that bit. So yeah.
You saw that, did you? You saw it. Did you see the footage I put up earlier?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I literally watched it earlier, so that was that good.
Excellent. That's good. Well, thank you.
I just wished it was a little bit longer though.
I know. It was all the footage I had though, unfortunately. But there'll be lots more this week, trust me. But look, thank you so much for coming on today, Nikki.
Bye.
Bye, Nikki, sweetheart.
Bye.
There was a bit of delay in Nikki's chat there, weren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's internet tonight. It's crap. You know what? Whenever you go on internet and you go onto someone's chat show, there's always going to be that Scottish bird that's at it background. And Oi!
Hey, Julie.
Hello.
You all right?
Hello. I'm fine.
Donald, where's your trousers?
Kirk's going on.
Kirk's wearing trousers. Where is he tonight?
He's at his mum's for the week.
Oh, yeah, of course. He said he was going to. Bless you.
Yeah, well, Scotland's a month behind you on lockdown. We've just been lifted in phase 1 and Thursday there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So he can't come yet?
It's my birthday in 10 days as well.
And he can't visit either.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're all slow. I wonder why Dawn picked that up last.
I didn't, mate. I just went rising to the occasion.
Yes, the lower
well. Look, Julie's wearing that camera. She's blushing.
They're not nice to us, ladies, are they, Julie?
It was a tenable answer.
Especially when they get together.
Oh dear me!
Is it true you're engaged now, you and Kirk? I thought you were engaged.
So how's that happened? They've not seen each other.
They're engaged to everybody else trying to ring them when they're on the phone together. That's what it is.
Oh, no, all the time. Bless you.
Did you see
the relationship.
Did you see the prank show that we all done?
I saw a bit of it because we just got in quite late from an investigation. I popped on for a minute, and it was the one where Drew was sniffing toothpaste up his nose on it. But I thought,
well, I had egg and flour on me.
right.
Drew had toothpaste up his nose, and Kirk had to drink toothpaste and whiskey at the same time.
Oh, can you imagine us doing a prank show? That would be dangerous with me and Dan out.
When's the dating site starting? Because you've made quite a lot of relationships so far.
When's what, sorry?
Yeah.
Your dating site, because you've made a lot of relationships.
Oh my God.
What?
I've just gone in complete utter darkness in my room, mate. I don't know why.
Put 50p in meter.
No, I've got electric, mate. I just don't know why I've got no fucking light. Pardon my friend. I need to try and turn the light on. Whatever
Dave,
it was.
you're all right, love. Just sit there, it's great.
Best looking picture I've ever seen you.
You can just imagine that he's flying around the living room, knocking everything over, can't you?
Just stay there. Oh, God. Oh, dear.
What are you out dearing at?
He's back.
Hey, we're better when we couldn't see him.
I tell you what, why the hell's my light gone off?
It's all kicking off in your house tonight, Dave.
But, we got Benny Boy on. Right. You got any questions for us then, Julie, tonight?
I remembered. No, not really. I just popped on to say hi.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming on, sweetheart, and it's great to see you.
And just to let you know, my favourite place is the care home, and I cannot wait for tomorrow night.
Oh, it's going to be scary, to say the least. Bless you.
I cannot wait.
Bless you. Well, make sure you tune in at 10 o'clock, and I will see you later.
Of course, we'll see you later. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, we've got someone coming in now, guys. I've been waiting ages for him to come on. It's our
John.
It's our monitoring from YouTube, and it's Benny Boy. Let's see if he's in.
John, we're going to give a big shout out for Lucy Martin.
Yeah, big shout out for Lucy Martin. Are you there, Ben?
Big shout out.
Are you there, Ben?
I like the name.
I'm not saying that. Everyone knows this. I'll get his audio back.
He's got it on mute, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's muted his audio.
Me and John got a busy day tomorrow.
Why?
We location visiting.
Where you going?
Well, we've got 6 to do, 200-mile round trip.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
That's if I get up.
So, Don, do you want to tell everyone what time you got out of bed today?
You've muted me, John.
Yeah, because you're both echoing off each other.
No, I'll turn mine down.
No, it's all right. We can still hear you, Don, through Stewart's.
What time do you want to know when I got up? Yesterday or today?
What time did you get up yesterday, Dawn?
6:30.
At night?
Yeah.
What about today?
Bit earlier today.
You lazy.
And I was ready for 3 o'clock, and I went on a 2-hour walk.
What the hell's going off here?
Oh, Denosh, you're all right.
Oh, he's there, look. He's there.
Oh, flipping out.
He's back. He's back.
That's what time I got up.
Do you not think you're a lazy shit?
No.
Oh, bless you. I don't know. Ben's coming on
And
again.
that's because
I don't know how you can say that.
That's because I have people ringing me off of Facebook through the night.
Who?
Different people.
One of our international followers.
way back from Ghost Hunt.
Yeah, silly hours.
I don't know. Bless you.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Let me just put this out there. You was the one that bloody said, ring me when you finish your
Let me
Ghost
just
Hunt.
take my earphones out. They're just deafening me.
Well, that's just so you bloody listen to me. Am I right or am I wrong, John? Did she not say, ring us on the way back?
She did.
Off your Ghost Hunt.
She did.
I need to tell you some information.
She's not on about us two.
No.
She's on about someone else calling her internationally.
No. She was on about us too, John. She had a dig at us as well, mate. You just didn't listen to that.
Yeah, I did.
You were going to get a scotch.
And I didn't ask you to phone.
Yes, you bloody did.
No, I did not. I did not.
I don't know. I mean, I like my sleep if I can.
You're in for it, you, Deno. David.
I take bed till 6 at night. Jesus Christ.
Bring it on.
That'll be too much for me.
Bring it on. What you on about, John? What you rattling about?
Well, we can't go word in edgeways with you, Gobbert North.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, who's this
John,
now?
I don't think you're funny.
Someone's called Mike M saying cringe. Okay, mate. What I find cringy is when I started going bald, I shaved my head. I didn't have a bald patch up front and I look a dick like you.
In all fairness, mate, I think he's got that wrong. I think he put the C in there instead of the F.
Right,
anyway. I think he was saying that he ain't got a fringe.
Anyway. Bye, Felicia. My mom and my dad, a brother and sister, they made love and made me, and I come on to shows, and I like people to think that I'm a... Anyway, bye, Felicia. Oh, no, who we got now? Ben, are you there this time, mate?
What's that said, bum? Bye.
Incubus, succubus.
Incubus, succubus.
Hear us, Ben. I think he's got... Are you there, mate? No, sorry. Get another try, Ben. So, we are going to have to go soon because it's like the 12:25 and there's not many viewers left on. Where are we? I don't know. Well,
what's going on there?
I'll try him now. Can you hear me, Ben? You there, bro? Nah, he's gone. Right, guys, I'm going to have to say goodnight to everybody. We've got loads to do tomorrow. It's a busy day. Obviously, we're at the care home. So I want to thank everyone for staying around for so long, having a laugh. Tonight's cheered me up. I really enjoyed it. I hope everyone else has. I hope Dano's nervous for tomorrow.
I'm not nervous. You should be.
Oh, God. Not good. Not good. But no, guys, much love to you all. And I want to say thank you for watching. And, excuse me. And, yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone who sent the stars. Just before you go, guys, if you can just check the
Thanks for having us.
any free ones left in there. And remember, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, we will be live at the care home. I mean, we think we will because we don't know if we can still get in, but we should be able to. So we're going to go and check it out tomorrow. But guys, I want to say thank you so much for logging in tonight and having a chat with us, and thank you for all the guests that's been on. Even Dano with his dodgy bloody hat. It was nice to have Tyler on and have someone that was sensible in the chat for once.
Guys, please, we've got a shortage of peanuts around here. Can you please send me some?
Bloody idiot.
You're one madded. One madded.
Yes, bless him. So guys, much love to you all, and I will see you later, yeah? Bye.
See you later. Bye. Bye.